So the front of the building looks a lot different than it did, as you can see. That white siding is gone, and we now have this nice new plywood up, which looks better than it did before. We'll be replacing this with a polycarbonate face. Polycarbonate is kind of a see-through material, so at nighttime, when the building lights are on the inside, you can kind of see from the outside it will glow at night, which would be kind of a cool look. During the day, a lot of natural light will go through that and kind of give us more light inside the building, so we can kind of cut back on our energy costs. On the roof, we have a white membrane to kind of reflect or deflect the sunlight during the hotter months. We're going between a black and a white, and black is just too hot, to keep and maintain. So we're going to go with the white membrane instead. In the front of the building, we actually cut out the front here. As you can see, it used to be flat against the face. We've broken this out to make the main entrance really kind of cool looking. We'll have a lot of these Tetris-style windows at the front as well once the front's done. All right, so the first stop here is the business services office right here. This is where we're going to have a lot of Otterbein material as well as materials for the shops themselves. So if you need to buy anything as far as metal or wood, we'll have some of that sold here. We'll have some of the display items as well as the equipment it has made. So you can kind of see what you can make in this room out here. On this wall, we have a lot of offices for the adjunct as well as the executive director. They go down to the end of this corridor by this classroom here. For now, these are all just office spaces. Right here is our Polymer Ohio suite. This is where Polymer Ohio is going to be located, one of our biggest partners for the project. They have this location here which extends down. They have all these offices in the back here. This will be finished out once the front of the building is finished out. But again, this will just be Polymer Ohio, which will be separate from the students and anyone else using the facility. If you went to that science opening for the STEAM Center, the Science Center, get to play with that stuff, that's all going to be in here again. So students will be able to make anything with the 3D printers, and they can kind of test their skills with the 3D engraver as well. All right, this is the main entrance here. There will be a big IT wall that has displays on it, as well as a wayfinding system, so you can kind of figure out where you're going in the building once you get in. There might be a student artwork design here we'll have on display, as well as a front office for people to come in and check in with if they have any meetings or schedules going on that they want to come in for. Down here, this will be the main corridor of the whole space. Right now we have a temporary wall up because we're going to kind of try to define the space. Once phase one finishes, you won't see any of this unfinished stuff. We'll have a temporary wall to block all this. So the corridor will go down here and follow this wall of windows to the exit in the very back. Right, so here will be the other big entrance to the school, or to the building. That will be the main one here. This will also, we think, will be a secondary main entrance for students coming in from campus. Out back will be a front, kind of a big patio. And out there we'll have a Crimson Cup over here as well. Little lounge seating area, some conference rooms. This is kind of a phase 2 section right here, but you can take a look and see how the future patio will look out there. So here we have the Woodshop. As you can see, that huge window I was talking about earlier extends across this whole wall and wraps around. So you'll be able to see what's going on in this room from anywhere you have to walk through the corridor. Really kind of a cool idea. But in here will be a lot of carpentry supplies, so table saws, anything you need to cut the wood you guys need during the school day for the students will be done in here. For projects and for non-students alike who need to use the space. So this is the Makerspace Metal and Machine Shop. This is where a lot of the big material is going to be for cutting metals and cutting anything else we're using machines for. There's a knee wall here that kind of defines where some of the material will be, some of the equipment. This doorway allows easy access for bringing in sheets of metal or anything else that we're bringing in from these dock doors over here. And this wide corridor as well, so we can get the wood into the wood shop down in the corner. All right, so last things here we have for the restrooms we're putting in, which are low flow fixtures. We don't have anything waterless yet. The technology for wireless isn't there, so we're using low flow fixtures. Here's an engineering lab. This is where most engineering is going to be down here. The manufacturing lab down here in the classroom space. This will be far enough away from the maker space you won't be able to hear any of the noises over there. We'll have sound dampening panels put in. But again, it's going to be, the majority of engineering will be here on this wing. This is what's going to kick off our entire program, will be the students in these classroom spaces.